Hey, how's it going? Checking in for today. I've actually spent most of today hanging out with a good friend of mine and coach, and she's been a bit of a mentor figure for me over the last probably decade or so. And we have these Heather and George days from time to time, and we just go through and help each other out with various challenges that we're stuck on, or things that we want to get another valued perspective on. And I always find them immensely valuable, and that's kind of been the majority of what I've been doing today, has been around that. So some really good ideas she's kind of helped me with my perception of what I'm able to deliver and share with my high performance programs, with the presenting and the written work, and just the general support and the difference that that actually this kind of thing will make. That's kind of her background, her professional experience has been in that world. So it was really useful to get her insights into that. So that's where I've been spending most of my time, energy and attention for today. But there was something else that happened today regarding movement forwards with the old speaking goals, and that was that I mentioned in a previous video update about the International Speech Contest, which is a Toastmasters initiative, and it runs as part of the club program. So once a year we have an international speech contest at club level, and then if you win that one, you go on to area level. If you win area, you go on to division, which is, for our case, sort of the Thames Valley, into the south of England. And if you win that, then you go to district, which is this year held at the convention in Kent in May. So a couple of weeks, well, about 3 weeks time, we'll be into the club level. And although I have what I think is a good idea of a talk, I decided that I wanted to get some help with this, and I really want to give it my very best shot. And I've talked about this in a couple of these videos before. So I reached out to an ex-member of the club, actually, who's somebody who's very, very experienced, somebody who has reached the very top in terms of the national contest in the past. I don't know if he's been all the way to the international finals, but certainly he's had a lot of success, and he's pretty much achieved everything in terms of a club level that is possible to achieve as a Toastmaster before he left. And a very accomplished speaker. And he was emceeing at the funeral a couple of days ago that I also mentioned in these videos. And though I didn't speak to him then, I mentioned to another Toastmaster that I was planning on asking him if he would mentor me through the process. And he passed this message on. I messaged him today and spoke to him briefly over the phone, and he's kindly agreed to do that. And this kind of feels like a significant thing for me to actually enlist the help of somebody else, somebody who I immensely respect as a speaker, but also as somebody who's been a huge encouragement and support of me, certainly in the kind of the formative years of Toastmasters, up until the time this chap left the club. And so he also happens to live just around the corner from me, which is handy. But to have him as a mentor to help me formulate and structure my thoughts and my ideas. He's already given me some really good advice, watching some of the finalists and the winners from previous year's speech contests, and I've watched a few of them now on YouTube. Actually, I've been doing that over the last few days, but that was one of the things that he definitely suggested to do. So I'm sort of starting to pick them apart as well. And we've just booked in a day or an hour or so next week where I can go over to his, and we can start work on that. I just need to have somebody, I think, or not that I need to, but I know that I would benefit from having somebody I could bounce these ideas off, and somebody with that sort of experience and those sorts of insights, and just a different perspective to me, saying, well, why don't you try it like this, or that might be, there's too much information in that, or you could bring a story in here or an anecdote there. So I need somebody, I think, to help me with the structuring of this if I'm going to create something that could go all the way. Because basically you deliver the same speech at club level, area level, division level and district level. So each of those 4 levels, you have to deliver the same speech. And then if you go to the finals in the States, then you deliver that one again. And then if you get to the very final, so you get the semi-finals, if you get to the final, then you need to have a completely clean, fresh, as of yet undelivered speech. So everyone's kind of going from a clean slate, a level playing field rather. So this is a talk that needs to be honed and refined over the course of the next 2 or 3 months if I'm going to take it all the way, which is my intention. Certainly that's how I'm approaching this. I want something that could go all the way, and just to give it my very best shot. And you might say that, well, leaving it with just 3 weeks to go is already not giving it your best shot. But I've been doing a bit of thinking around this, and I've got some ideas. Like I said, I just need to get somebody to help me with formulating that into a potentially winning structure. So, all very exciting stuff. Apart from that, it's still nose to the grindstone, if that's the way the expression goes. But yeah, working hard, keeping the momentum going. My tendency has been known to take my foot off the gas after I've had a couple of glimmers of progress. So I can't afford that to happen. I have to raise things up another level, and that is my full intention to do exactly that over the next few weeks. But anyway, there we go. There's my check-in for the day. Give me a YouTube thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video and any of the others. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and I will be back again tomorrow with another daily update. Bye for now.